The University of North Alabama has been educating students in the music and entertainment industry since 1975. One of the first programs of its kind in the country, and the first in the state of Alabama. We've got a lot to be proud of as we celebrate the program's 50th anniversary. We want to share some of the alumni and their UNA story.
Hello, I'm Jimmy Simpson.
Hello, I'm Frank McArthur, and this is our UNA story. I came to UNA as the band director. At that point in time, it was Florence State University. After I'd been here for a little while, we had a change in presidents, and Dr. Bob Glott became president. In the first week that he was here, he asked me to go to lunch. And during lunch, he asked me, what 5 things would you do if you were in charge? During the 5 things, after I said, let's change the name, I said, you need to start a foundation, build up the alumni program. I also recommended that we look at programs that added employment possibilities in as many programs as we could. We added then the commercial music program. It turns out that I had a relationship with Terry Woodford and called him, and he helped us get it started. Soon after that, I became the Dean of Arts and Sciences. So I was Dean, band director, head of the music department, and chairman of the Division of Fine Arts. So I stayed pretty busy. Then, of course, I started giving up some of those things, and I asked Jimmy to be the band director.
I came to the university in 1973 to serve as assistant band director to Frank, and I was also the woodwind instructor, and he even had me teach a little percussion. That was in 73, and in 74 I was appointed head of the music department. And I think it was about in those formative years of the commercial music program it was taking place at that time that I was taking over as a department chair. The credit goes to Dr. McArthur and Terry Woodford primarily. I was just a support person for it and supported it all the way.
Well, Terry gave us a great deal of guidance in developing the program, and of course we hired him as adjunct faculty, and he taught some courses, and I dealt with people that needed at the time to work in a facility, and because of his knowledge and interest in the program, of course he talked to us a lot about it, but we took his advice.
Terry was the primary instructor of the program, and he would, have guest people come in. He had 4 courses and a full load. He did it all for a while, didn't he, Frank? Yeah. If we hadn't had somebody like Terry do it, I don't know if the program would even have lasted. It wouldn't have lasted as long as he just had a very intense desire to do things.
If Terry couldn't do it, then we took his recommendation for somebody to come in and teach it. So he was awfully important, to.
And the uniqueness of where it's located, and the fact that you could have somebody, Glenn Fry from the Eagles, come in and talk to a class, that's kind of unheard of. It just, and your idea about having the area is perfect. After Terry left, I contacted local studios and people whose opinion I valued. Walter Aldridge and Jerry Masters.
And you need to have that kind of person in. It does 2 or 3 things. They have knowledge that you otherwise wouldn't have, but they're looking at somebody that has done what they want to do.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
And it's motivational.
I'm trying to think if I got Jimmy Johnston to teach at one time. Just call around and try to get the recommendations from local people, local studio folks, and they helped us out.
The local music community really seemed to be proud that we were starting something like this, and anytime we ask for something from other studios, they tried to be helpful, and I'm sure that remained true, didn't it, Jimmy?
Yeah. It kind of took a turn for the better, I think, when Robert Potts, his friend, donated like $1 million. He always told him in college he would donate some money to some cause or some project he wanted to have, and he chose commercial music, and they established the Entertainment Industry Center, and they brought Jay Collins on, and he was a full-time faculty member. I think that's when the tide turned a little bit.
I'm not surprised that the program has done well.
It's a unique program, and it needs to be. It needs to be part. It needs to be here. The music industry is part of the heritage here.
I think it's perfect for this institution. Not many institutions have the advantages that this program has, having these studios here. And I'm not at all surprised, but I'm very proud that it's doing so well.